Yo, call me a ventriloquist the way I gotta see it. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Games Cage. Today, and only today, I am here from a hotel in Japan. But of course, the content never stops. I wanted just to do a mega sort of news roundup discussion about all the stuff that happened in the Sonic Central, the PlayStation State of Play, and including a discussion about my hands-on time with Shadow Generations and even Sonic Rumble. So strap in, sit down for a nice little video, and grab yourself a snack, and of course, subscribe to your boy if you've been enjoying all the content. I've been trying to do my best to still post a lot, even though I've been in Japan. I've been trying to stream, so obviously there's gonna be some mishaps, but besides that, I'm trying to work hard for y'all. So we have been extremely flooded with Shadow content in the last 48 hours, which I'm so happy about. But of course, we got to start with the Sonic Central. So the way I think we're gonna do it is we're gonna go over everything they announced in the Sonic Central, brief thoughts or higher thought or more thoughts depending on the subject matter. But first, I do want to say with the Sonic Central, right? I do love that they're starting to lean into a bit more of that Nintendo Direct, old Nintendo Direct style of like funny skits. Like you're seeing one of the directors at Sega and Izuki, making skits in the beginning, pretending he's riding the motorcycle, or eventually, we'll talk about it later, but the skit with Lego. Like, I do like that they're trying to give themselves a personality and show that, hey, like, we want to be characters too, in the same way we had Reggie as characters, and, Iwata-san, rest in peace, of course, and Miyamoto, even, who's done funny skits. Like, I'm glad they sort of want to lean into that, because Izuka's a pretty funny guy, and a lot of the Sega Sonic team are really just chill and cool people, so it makes sense for them to lean on that. So I just wanted to say, presentation-wise, I liked it. I do think they could have worked a bit on the pacing. Like, it was 27 minutes. There's some ads that took way too long, but besides that, let's lock in. So the first major thing, Sonic Rumble. So Sonic Rumble officially coming to PC day one alongside mobile, and this, man, I'm telling you, is a game changer. So I actually, I'm here in Japan, funny enough, to play Sonic Rumble, and I gotta say, you guys have played the open beta. You guys have seen me play the open beta. The game is fun. I mean, bear not like everything. Like the game is genuinely a good time, right? They still have that issue, I think, where the game is inherently a little slow, and I think it's only jarring because we are Sonic characters that it's a little slow. But I will say, the PC is like, that's the wave, everybody. Like that's the game changer right there. That's the one where, we're gonna be streaming that. I actually have footage of me playing the PC version at TGS that I'm probably showing you all on screen right now. And it's smooth, 60 FPS, no hiccups. It's clear to see and everything. And I was like, when I was playing that, I was like, oh, this is gonna be the fun one. Like, this is gonna be the thing we play on stream and everything, and it's gonna be a really, really good time. So I was really happy with that. And obviously the game, you can tell it's improving too. Like, you can just tell there's a lot going on in the game now. Like, there's way more modes. There's like a low gravity mode, there's a boss fight mode, there's custom matches, which is really good. Like, they're trying to do a lot of cool shit, and there's a lot of maps. There's ruins in there, there's more modes, the ring battles, everything. I feel like they are cooking up something that's really fun, and I do hope eventually it comes to cons, because I really, like, to me, I think this is a way to have Fall Guys incorporated in a Sonic game. And I liked Fall Guys at the time, but having it more Sonicified, where every update and everything is gonna be, a new area from a Sonic game. Imagine like having an Emerald Coast in here would be lit. Having all those kinds of, Sonicisms in this game is going to be so dope eventually. And obviously, I think they want to do more content in there. Maybe some collabs would be lit in there, and, every few months get some updates. But for the most part, I had a great time playing it. Again, the PC version is going to be the way. But yeah, so that was the first thing they showed. And then they just went on and on a little bit for all their mobile games. Like, they're doing Oni Mephiles on mobile. They're doing, they're updating Speed Battle. Yeah, you could tell Sega obviously is still massively into mobile gaming. We didn't get that long-rumored Chao Mobile Garden game yet, but I think it'll come eventually. But yeah, so we had that. And then they got into this weird ad where they were talking about, like, their Sonic Grand Prix venues. And, like, to me, this is the stuff where I'm like, this is fluff. Like, I do feel like the Sonic Central stuff have an issue where it feels like a weird commercial sometimes. Like, it hides it a little less than a Nintendo Direct, because obviously all these presentations are commercials, but this one really feels sometimes like it's a commercial. Like, this ad for the Grand Prix thing went on for so long, even though it was a fun video. And then the crazy thing is, in this presentation, they announced that they are doing a 8-episode short animated series called Chao Tales, and like, they just gave no other info on it. They just told us they're doing that, and that was it. And it was an image of Sonic and a little Chao, and it said we're gonna join the journey of this Chao. And I wonder, like, how they're supposed to present it, because the little animation we got of Sonic with the Chao makes me think this is more like, hey, there's a little storybook type animation as opposed to like, hey, this is a fully animated series, sort of how they're doing Shadow Dark Beginnings. I don't know, like I think because we didn't see a single smidge of footage, cool that we are getting more Sonic animations. I love that. And then of course they updated Roblox, the Sonic Roblox event in there. They showed a bit of Monkey Ball because Monkey Ball has, you know, the Sonic content in there. I like that they recreated the scene from the Shadow trailer where Shadow like bumps into it, so really cool. But obviously they didn't put Shadow in the game, they just have II dressed as Shadow because Shadow would never be caught dead in a Monkey Ball. Alright, and then they showed 2 Point Museum getting Sonic content, and then the big one that took a long time from this presentation was another Lego ad. Now, okay, I find these Lego ads, they're doing funny. I think they're full of personality, and you can really tell the team loves making these. But I will say, this did go on for a little longer than I would have liked. You know, it felt like it dragged on just a little bit, where I'm like, all right guys, like it's funny, I get it, but there's only so much like Lego advertising I can take. Now again, like I said, I'm happy that they have this partnership with Lego. At this point, just make a Lego Sonic game. I'm not even kidding. I mean, if you're gonna put Legos in these ads with this much effort, you're gonna sell these many Legos, I really just think at this point, make a Lego game. I know there's the Lego level in Dimensions, but I think like a Lego Sonic game would do pretty well. You know, it would work. The younger audience, some of the older audiences would like it, but I just think, you know, go for it. But they did show some cool levels, Super Shadow, Bio-Lizard, Legos, so cool. Merch, like here's a Shadow figure coming, here's a Shadow thing coming, here's a Shadow thing coming. Obviously, your Shadow pulled up. And then the next weirdest thing they had in here was Top Golf, where, you know, Top Golfs are gonna have Sonic levels that when you shoot the ball, you hit them, so cool for Top Golf, I guess. I hope they're living their best lives. Alright, and then the major next thing, which I think this gets major until the end, is the DC X Sonic collaboration was detailed. So basically what's going to be going on for now is Ian Flynn, as well as, you know, DC are going to work together to give Sonic X DC Comics for the next 2 years. He said our boy here said it was going to run until 2026. They talked about it a little bit, and what was cool is they showed what characters are going to play what in there. So Sonic is going to be the Flash, Tails is going to be Cyborg, Amy's going to be Wonder Woman, Silver is going to be Green Lantern, Knuckles, funny enough, is going to be Superman, and obviously Shadow is Batman. So really fucking cool in general. This collab has just been the most unexpected thing. They did say for now it's going to be comics and merch, and, you know, we'll see what happens next. So like I said, I'm still holding out hope for some kind of animated series or just something a little bit more, you know, with some meat to it. Yeah, for the most part, it's going to be comics, merch, and stuff, which I'm really excited about. It's going to be cool. I just can't wait to see, like, how it plays out. I know he's going to be writing it, but I just can't wait to see the covers. I think the covers we get from this are going to be so dope. And like I said, Sonic as the Flash makes incredibly a lot of sense. And then we got our Shadow Generations story trailer. This trailer, actually, one of my favorite trailers in Sonic, I think, in general. This trailer is exactly, you know, there's always a certain type of trailer that I look forward to in a game, and it's the one that mixes like gameplay with story with a banger song. Great, like those are like the trailers I always look forward to the most. I feel like this trailer for Shadow Jets was incredible. We got to see, you got to hear this fucking crazy Sunset Heights remix, which sounds incredible. We got some cool cutscenes with Black Doom and Shadow kicking his ass, right? We got our first look at Sunset Heights in general, right? And we are just we saw a moment where he's grind railing with the wing on, some crazy segments. There's this moment that I think is one of my favorite trailer moments ever, where like Shadow just, you know, pulls up the Doom wings and they're a red sky and he's flying up to Black Doom, and it's like one of the coolest things they've done. We got the reveal of Mephiles coming back, so we officially have Mephiles in a modern day. And I gotta say, man, from all my heart of hearts, and I'm about to talk to you guys about Shadow Gents because I did get to play it, this game just screams love and excitement, bro. Like, genuinely, everything about this game just sounds exciting to me, bro. Like, from the mixing that they're doing with the levels, and even I can't believe we're getting 06 representation in general. Like, seeing levels like Kingdom Valley and Mephiles really shows you that, like, even the worst things from a Sonic game, people really love and want to see thrive. So we see that. We get our first look at Sunset Heights, like I said, which looks phenomenal, right? And even after, well, obviously the trailer ends and the big reveal is, first of all, we get our first in-game look at Maria in the beginning, but we also get an in-game reveal where you see sort of time, either rewinding time and bringing up Maria and Dr. Gerald Robotnik, right? There, he sees them in the null space. He says, Maria? Yeah, a lot of people were questioning what does this mean, because they even put out a render for Maria and Gerald, and it says hope, ... betrayal, ... change, ? And so, what does the change mean? Now, a lot of people are wondering, what is this? Them trying to find a way to bring back Maria? Is this gonna be like a really depressing plot line where Shadow might have the choice to bring Maria back, but it might, you know, fuck up the timeline? Like, what kind of world does Shadow want to live in? But I feel like ultimately Maria's not going to be making it through, but it's cool to see maybe there's a potential conversation that's going to happen. I think he's going to get closure. I think that's going to be the big thing with Shadow here that's going to really destroy us. I think Shadow's going to get closure with Maria that he never really barely got. So that'll be really cool. And I can't believe how fucking dope this trailer was, man, from start to finish. I really wonder if we're going to get an infinite boss fight. Now, there was a second trailer that dropped for the game on PlayStation's channel, and this was like, I guess they have, like, you know, marketing with PS5, which they do, because even when I went to the Tokyo Game Show floor, the game was playable there. That trailer is awesome. It shows more of Sunset Heights looking incredible. There's the cinematic shot where Shadow's like grind railing on the giant robots. It's sick. But of course, we got the reveal in the beginning of the trailer that yes, there will be a Shadow Sonic rival fight in the game. So that's awesome. So there is technically an in-game model for Sonic in Shadow Jets. I wonder if he might be the second playable character that you just unlock. Like, maybe you could play through Shadow's levels with Sonic, which would be kind of cool, you know, but I know that some levels are probably going to require the wings, but we'll see what they do. I would think that would be a really cool unlock if they did that. I'm wondering boss fight wise what's left. I mean, maybe the Emerald fight that we got from Dark Beginnings, maybe that'll be in the game. And Infinite, I mean, dude, we have Mephiles, so I don't see a fucking world where Infinite is really an issue at this point. So we're getting crazy with some of the bosses here. And of course, I actually got to play Shadow Generations at the Tokyo Game Show. Got to play the Kingdom Valley level and the Neo Metal Slug fight. The Kingdom Valley level, now you guys have seen it before, but I got to play it all. Man, I love this level. If you see right now my gameplay here, there are so many branching paths. You can tell I'm trying to dick around here. I'm trying to, you know, get different paths. I mess up a little bit. The only thing I didn't understand how to do was the Doom kick, where you're able to, you know, push the enemy into the air and teleport with them. I was not able to figure that out, so I kind of messed up that move. But for the most part, man, this level, bro, has so many path options. And like I said, while a lot of times it does lead to the same areas, it's satisfying to even, you know, it's satisfying to step on the ropes. It's satisfying to grind around on the wind. It's satisfying to, you know, go on the Doom surf. Like, there is so much cool shit you can do. And the game looks way better than the Summer Games Fest build. It's funny because everybody at the venue was playing the game on the regular mode, but I knew how to go through the settings, even in Japanese, to make sure I was on performance mode, because everybody there was on graphics mode. It's like, no, we can't be having this. I need to play this game on performance mode. I'm not touching this ugly fucking default 30 FPS mode, whatever you want. But yeah, no, the game felt incredibly well, and the controls are super good. I don't know how to explain. When people ask me, how does Shadow control? I don't know how to explain it. It's like, the levels feel like Sonic Adventure levels to me, in the way they're like a little bit open. You have some space to choose spots to go to, and the way he even controls, it's not as loose as an adventure game. It's a bit heavier, but it has that feel with the boost in mind for Shadow. You're not really boost spamming with Shadow. I mean, you can, but it's not the focus of the level. And like I said, you guys have seen this level before, so it's not too shocking, but I do want to say, like, I fucking loved playing, and I can't wait to go back and play and try to get the collectibles, even just trying to take different paths, because the level has so many different paths you can take. It's fun to see what other paths have, and that's like the most exciting aspect to me. I am a little disappointed that S ranks seem to still be a little easy. Now, obviously, I played fairly competently, but it would have been nice to have a bit more of a challenging S rank, but for the most part, loved it. I got to play also the Neo Metal boss fight, and that boss fight, it was kind of cool. I do think, you know, the gimmick of like smashing the crates onto him is, you know, kind of, it gets a little annoying at some points, but it's cool that, you know, you can use the jump ability to get on some grind rails, hit him a bunch. Like, the look of the fight is fucking sick, right? But I don't necessarily think I really love the sort of fighting on water battle, but still really cool. I mean, it's Neo Metal, it's raw as shit. The ending of it is so cool, where he tosses this rocket at you, and then you just go slide on him, do the kick on him, and beat the shit out of him. So really love that fight. Again, like I said, these are things we've seen before, so me explaining it to you is like me explaining something we've seen, but I just want to say that feeling it and playing it hit different. And like I said, well, the Doom serve needs a bit of getting used to, like holding R1 to spin around. For the most part, the main levels are so good. And that's not all we had. In the state of play, we got a Shadow DLC level confirmed. We've all been wondering what's going to be that DLC level they've been hyping up, and that is, of course, Keanu Reeves' movie Shadow going to be in the game as a DLC level in Tokyo. So that is going to be fucking awesome. There was a blog post talking about it, how they actually still had no idea who the voice actor was when they got the game. They were all wondering and speculating, like, that sounds like Keanu, but they didn't know, so that was really cool. I think this is such an awesome DLC. Like, this is such a cool idea. Obviously, I would love to unlock, you know, movie Shadow in regular levels. That'd be really fun to see how he looks. I love how spin dash, his spin dash being the movie spin dash, just looks way better, and I'm really happy about that. I really love that. So that DLC is looking awesome, and I love that. And of course, the next thing we got in the presentation was the Shadow Dark Beginnings trailer. They announced that we're getting one, you know, week by week to the launch, and in fact, we got episode 1 yesterday. Now, you guys saw my reaction, but man, what an episode, bro. It actually is not fair that these things are only gonna be like 6-7 minutes long each, bro, because this is some of the best Sonic animated content we've ever gotten. The fight that he has with Emerald is so good. The fact that Shadow, you find out basically really early on that this is just gonna be like the retelling. Like, Shadow is being fucked with, right? He's fighting Emerald, he punches the wall, he's like, wait, like, this is not supposed to happen like this. This is not supposed to happen this quickly. And I love that terrifying scene where Shadow's like falling down the glass, and he's where Gerald Robotnik is being trapped, and he's chasing him, and he's going backwards. Like, it is fucking creepy. And in fact, they even did like an analog horror fake advertisement for the Gerald Journal in the Sonic Central, and it was so creepy. And I love, this is what I love about Sonic. It's like, it's a series that can go from holy fuck, this is awesome, damn, this is a little creepy, damn, this is funny. Like, there's so much variety of things you can do with it, but it's just cool to see them take the storyline super seriously, right? And you're seeing Shadow sort of deal with this thing, and we get to see the Maria death in one of the most intense ways we've ever seen. Like, Shadow's falling down this like red sky. You see it through like lightning clouds where Gerald, you know, Robotnik gets killed, and then you see Maria's shadow, you see the gun shoulders, and then you see like a light burst through her heart, and that's her getting shot. Shadow says Maria, and then he falls to present day. So he is being fucked with. Shadow realizes that I think Doom is alive, right? He's like, there's no way he survived. He's like, I gotta find answers, and so he leaves. But Black Doom is definitely fucking with Shadow, right? And I think Black Doom working with the Time Eater is kind of like a crazy, overpowered concept if you think about it, right? Like, what if Black Doom's whole thing here is he also found Time Eater, and not only is he more powerful now, but he's able to manipulate time and space, you know, to sort of like make Shadow go crazy and maybe manipulate him and everything. Obviously, Shadow's got the Doom powers too, which I'm sure is going to be sick once we see that to the animated series. But God, I love the animation. I do think at the beginning when they're like sort of running together, him and Maria, and hanging out, like, it looks a little weird in the CG aspects. I think you can all kind of agree, but once you get into the action, the movement, and everything, God, it's wonderful, bro. From the music, directing, even like the way everything shot, just it's so fucking cool. And then to wrap up the presentation, they had Jeff Fowler pull up, just talking a bit about the Sonic movie. And this, I wish this was a bit more, but it ended up just being them being like, yo, we're building a world with this movie, we did this, we're really excited to show you guys, at least show us like 5 seconds of a new scene. But they did do the Sonic and Moon crossover shot at the end, which I thought was really cute. But again, I can't wait to see more of this movie, obviously. Yeah, that was the Sonic Central, and that was my time with the game at TGS. But that's gonna be everything, guys. So let me know, obviously, what was your favorite thing, what excited you the most, what are you most excited for right now, because we are just living in an insane time to be alive, but we are getting such good food with Shadow the Hedgehog. We're at a point where it's like, it's fucking cool. Like, everyone is hyped for the series. I really do think things are about to explode. The game went up on pre-orders. You know, it's the top 3 on Amazon right now, so people are just excited. The animation's incredible. Like, we are just getting good shit all around. All right, guys, thank you all for watching. You're the best. Let me know if you're excited. Of course, I will see you all next time. Peace out.